What's your name? You live around here?
Well, that's none of your business, you creep. Kevin Ray Wilder, is that you? Kevin, wow.
You know Kevin?
You're in my way. Kevin, come over here, Kevin.
What's going on, y'all? Ground Motivated back in this thing again, man. And today, man, I'm checking out the homie BLACKVSILVER once again. I'm going to link him down in the description. Go ahead and subscribe right now. But today is a pretty interesting topic, man. If you don't know, your boy Kevin Ray Wilder and Coach Whitepill have, I guess, broken up. And right here, we're going to check out the video of BLACKVSILVER's. You know, he's went through and he's gotten all the pertinent information that we're going to need to, I guess, to break it down. Let's see what happened and why it happened, man. Whitepill exposed an incel dating coach with no game. BLACKVSILVER put him in. He burnt him a little bit right there. Let's go, though.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah, I like the intro.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? He says he always believes in gaining attraction is looks plus game.
I think that's like, if he's talking about an initial attraction, then yes. Like
looks,
first impression.
Yeah, so looks is first impression, and then game is like the way that you continue to keep somebody.
I wouldn't call it game. We had this conversation.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call it game.
Yeah. But I feel like, to me, I feel like, I guess, I don't know. I feel like game just like encompasses everything, like your charisma and everything. But I mean, other people say like game is like a very
tactical.
Yeah, it's very tactical, and and it's manipulation tactics. So
that's how the word sounds like.
I don't know. So maybe I would say looks and I don't know, looks,
charisma,
looks and demeanor or something.
Demeanor.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get it. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
What about status though? Like social status and money, your career.
I mean, I guess like look at the video I did yesterday about Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. Like he's got the status. He is Patrick Mahomes. He's like the top player. Like he's the face of the NFL, and his wife is not listening to him. And you know she's kind of acting silly. Look at Russell Wilson. He got cheated on, and he's Russell Wilson. And there's a whole bunch of other guys that are top level athletes.
Okay, that's another thing. I think just because your other half cheated on you, right, or did something terrible to you, that means you are disqualified as a person. It's like it's the other person that's having the issue. It doesn't show you as you're lacking.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think that the person cheating is the person that has the issue. It's not necessarily the person who got cheated on. Well, sometimes it is. Maybe they're not doing enough. Maybe they're whack. Maybe they fell off in some kind of way. But I do agree with what you're saying.
But and also it's like if the other person, if you did something whack, you fell off, and the other person was like, "Oh, this relationship sucks. I'm gonna cheat."
They were never really worth nothing.
And also it means that person's like she or he, right? He wants to stay in the relationship because of the benefit that the other person brings to the relationship.
Right.
But at the same time, they want to explore outside. So they're the selfish one.
They're the selfish one. Yeah. Let's get it, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about that. Let's go.
This in fact make it look like a documentary.
It does. He looks like a fool out there. Alright, y'all, so he's got the pros of Whitepill, and he's going to have the cons. I didn't really check into the Whitepill too much, so I'm not really familiar with the ideology. From what I've heard from various people like Black Light Revelations, he said that it was kind of more so about being stoic, and I think that has kind of been thrown out the window, but we're going to see what BLACKVSILVER has, because he's more so the expert on this kind of stuff, if you want to be real. So pros, my understanding of Whitepill is looking at solutions and the light side of things in the existing colored pills. The intention is really good, as it adds balance to the manosphere, which is full of toxicity, negativity, and darkness. Okay, that's not bad. Next, we've got the cons. It can give people false hope when things don't work out for them. It's also a black pill, but in a positive side effect. Their philosophy is tied to their dating and coaching service, which can trigger skepticism from newcomers and opposition of manosphere. What do you think about that? Yeah, whenever somebody ties a course to something, it kind of takes it down a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get it.
That's interesting.
What's interesting about it?
Because I felt like when I first heard about red pills, right, we watched some videos together. They were just critiquing people based on their look, and basically, I think the idea, the main, like the core of the content is just like, if you were born looking a certain way, you're out of luck.
Which red pill did we watch?
Black pill.
Oh, black pill. Okay, yeah.
The British accent guy.
Yeah, but that guy's like, he's like a real rigid, like Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to know what this Austin Dunham.
Austin Dunham is that guy that you said doesn't look good. He has bad skin. He has big muscles on. You said you don't. Yeah, you told me you didn't want me to work on my traps because they look like his. Yeah, that guy.
So what's his take on white pill though? I mean black pill though.
So he's saying that you're saying what's Austin Dunham's take on it?
Yeah, because he said he's enjoying the positive effect.
Because Austin Dunham looks a certain way, he's able to have success with women, like his muscles and everything. He's not like a super ugly dude or anything. So like that's what he's saying. He's saying he's using because if you think about Austin Dunham, he's not exactly like a cool gameologist or anything, or I mean he's got some status and he's got some looks. Those are like the main things.
Wait, Austin is the four Miami guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a black pillar?
I guess he would be kind of a black pillar because he mostly relies on his looks and stuff to reel ladies in.
Oh, so essentially black pillars focus on the look.
Yeah.
Red pillars focus on the game.
Yeah.
White pillars focus on.
I guess they're just trying to be even killed or something.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's keep going.
What happened to the blue and purple pillars?
Blue pillars are like
nice guy.
Yeah.
What about purple pill?
Purple pill is like, I guess that would be what I'm kind of on a little bit. I don't know. it's like you're still willing to take a chance with women, but you still know about.
So you're like woke,
yeah,
but at the same time you've
been awakened, but you're still yeah. I guess some people would say that. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Let's get it.
To be my best friend over the past 2 years, who I do believe deep down is a good person. And obviously, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, it's Coach Whitehill, okay? From now on, I'm going to be calling Josh. And we did not separate for business reasons. It was something that was completely 100% personal. More specifically, it was a personal attack on me. I'll give you the TLDR before I go in depth with what actually happened and what led to this point. But the TLDR of it is, I came home one day, the garage door opened, all of my stuff was just packed up in the garage, along with my friend who's also a videographer who was helping us out. All of his stuff was packed up in the garage as well. And then Josh was just behind the door, refused to come out, was just yelling from behind the door, saying that I was like this selfish person who only cared about getting myself laid, didn't care about the business or whatever. And he just refused to let me back inside. So basically I was homeless out of nowhere in Las Vegas, a city where I just moved to. And so,
all right. So, what do you think about that? So, he said. So, I guess he was living in South Asia or something like that before, and he moved to Las Vegas just recently because him and that guy were kind of partnering up on the channels and making the courses and everything like that. What do you think about that? Like, he said the guy kicked him out of the house, threw all his belongings out of the house, threw all his photographers and everything's belongings out of the house, and then when they tried to open the door and stuff, he was behind the door like, "No, you're getting all the girls. You only care about getting yourself laid." What do you think about that? Do you think that's lame, or do you think he's like, oh man, he is trying to do too much game? What do you think?
First of all, we're hearing from him, right? So, White Pill.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Coach Whitehill.
Coach Whitehill is getting mad because he said you only cared about getting yourself laid.
Yeah.
You don't care about the business aspect.
Right.
So we don't know if he's actually being jealous of him, or he's just saying like, you emphasize so much on getting laid, you're actually hurting our business, hurting our image. It can go either way.
It can go. I mean, you are looking at it in a very objective way.
I'm super objective.
Yeah, but Black Silver has a good point. He said, I thought he was a very professional and a mature person. Yeah. And when you think about the story he just told, it makes Coach Whitehill look exactly like the title, like a incel coach.
Because I do think it's like, I don't think it makes sense. Like, you just throw your friend out. Yeah. Without giving him any warning, right? You just come back home, you think you guys were cool, and then you find your stuff. If that's the case, that's extremely lame. Yep. But if for some reason Coach Red Pill was like, okay, this is like, I can't even communicate with Kevin Ray Wilder, like this is going too far. Yep. I want him out of my house, my property. Well, I want to know why he even felt that way. What actually went
There's got to be more to the story. You're right.
Because it's two adult grown men.
Yeah, two adult grown men. And Coach Whitehill probably has something business about himself, and he lives in Las Vegas. I mean, if he has a house, I don't know if he has a house, but he said the garage was open, so I'm assuming he has a house or condo or something like that. So I mean, he got some type of money to have a house out there. So even though they say Vegas is cheap, but I mean, it couldn't be that much cheaper than here in Atlanta.
I think it is cheaper.
You think so?
I think
That's
so.
crazy.
I think so.
That's crazy. But I think there probably is a little bit more to the story than that. I think what you're saying is making a lot of sense. That maybe it's like he thinks Kevin was too busy piping girls out in the upper room that he's not really trying to put out this content, or he's not trying to go do this, or he's not trying to put in some more chapters in the course they're putting together. So I don't know. That makes sense. But if, on the other side, if what Kevin says is true, Coach Whitepill gets the Lame Award of the Year so far.
Yeah. And also, it's like if the actual incident was like, for example, Coach Whitepill wants this girl, and then Kevin Ray Wilder somehow got to her, and then he got mad, and they fought, and then one kicked the other one out. It's like, come on, you guys are how old? Like 30-something?
That's extra lame too.
And this whole drama thing sounds like 20-something college kids or high school kids would do. So
it really does. It honestly does. And Black Silver said, I haven't felt this type of envy since I was a teenager in high school.
Exactly. And honestly, that might be another point that I want to talk about. Is because I felt like Doctor, I keep on saying Dr. Redfield. Coach Whitepill, he made a statement, I think, right? It was like just saying like, oh, we're parting ways. Yeah. We're still friends. Yeah. We're parting ways because of business purpose. Yeah. But he wants to just like mask it, right? But then here, Kevin Ray Wilder is like exposing Whitepill. I
mean, I guess he doesn't have a choice though, because they're on a channel together, and it's gonna look like, oh yeah, where the hell Coach Whitepill? Y'all always on the thing together. Where he been at?
That's the thing I want to ask. So it's like, for example, celebrity couples, right? Yeah. After they break up, normally they would just make a statement saying like, oh, we're still friends. Yeah. Things go sideways. Yeah. And then you just move on, happy ending, making money on your own, right? Move on with your life.
I don't know, but can you blame Kevin for feeling away because you've kicked me out of where I live at, where I was comfortable living at, where I expected to be able to come home and lay my head down. Now I gotta go scramble and find
I do understand he's annoyed, he's mad. He's like, this is extremely lame of you just to kick me out. Like, regardless of the reason, you can't just evade me like that, because I guess he's paying him rent.
I'm sure he is.
Right? So it's like, you can't just kick me out with zero notice, right? It's not legal. Right. I don't know if it's legal.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But again, it's like, you guys are businessmen. You guys are grown men. Yeah. And you have a promising career ahead of you. And I just think at the end of the day, it looks bad on both of them. Yeah. By exposing this. Right.
So if something like this is happening, imagine how bad Fresh and Fit has it behind the scenes. Let's go.
I was kind of screwed. But what led to this point? Because, I must have done something really egregious and terrible to be immediately kicked out of my house out of nowhere and have our business partnership of 2 years, which was going very well up until that point, to just get completely just destroyed in an instant. Josh is a good coach. Yes, I do. Do I think he is a good player, or do I think that he has game? No. Yeah. But I straight up, I just don't. So you might be asking yourself then, okay, well, why would I ever vouch for this guy if I just don't think that he really has that much game? Well, first of all, I didn't really realize that until we moved to Las Vegas, and until I started to go out with him frequently. And let's just say I found myself seeing a lot of success with girls, and he basically saw zero. What he said there of this just being, difference in values in terms of business, whatever, that's a load of crap. It was 100% personal. And more specifically, him being personal toward me, more specifically envious. And you guys know I talk about shadow projection, that type of stuff a lot. So you might kind of understand where I'm starting to go with this. Josh personally is kind of again.
All right, let's check this out, man. So so we got Black Silver says, I was calling him out on why is he conflicting doing infield or PUA receipts, trying to fit his morals in moral industry of picking up girls left and right. And I know you hate PUA kind of people.
I do.
So you're feeling Black Silver on that one. But we're gonna read these things. So first, you got Coach Whitepill at Black Silver. PUA is just selling yourself as a mate. It is not manipulation just as sales can be, but it is it's not fundamentally manipulation. This is a tired argument that has been debunked many, many times. There is nothing unethical about sales tactics / game, only the people who use them. The reason we are so confusing to people is that people just can't believe we actually have morals, which at this point I'm over and done responding to. If people don't want to believe me, that's their problem. Just because people on the internet are unethical a-holes doesn't mean we are. How do you feel about that?
Can I say the whole pyramid scheme is just a sales tactic too?
Yeah.
And if you fall for it, that's because you're stupid. I'm sorry. It's just all sales.
So
that's what he said. He's like, oh, it's just a.
So those people were unethical, but yeah, since you fell for it, you're just a dummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, because that's what he's saying. It's like, it's just the sales, right?
Yeah.
It's not manipulating people. It's not like scheming people.
And to a degree, I feel like when it comes to dating coaching and everything, because there's so many different variables and nuances and everything like that, I think it is, to a degree, I think it is a scam because a guy who's might be watching Kevin Ray Wilder doesn't look like Kevin Ray Wilder. He doesn't have the same experiences that Kevin Ray Wilder does. So like, I mean, like I guess you could hear some stuff from him and maybe try to use that. But it's like, if you don't have like that, I guess that looks plus the game, maybe it's not going to always work for you. Maybe you're short as hell. Maybe you're broke as hell. Maybe you live with your mom. Your whole situation is different. So I mean, that's just my thoughts on anybody that does dating courses. I mean, I know like a lot of people mean well and everything. I mean, if you do like a free dating course, that's one thing. But when you want guys to pay for stuff, I think there are too many variables.
That's why I feel like if you want to create a program, a PUA program that's one size fits all, it has to be something that's like manipulative, right? You're trying to control the other person's mind so that he or she follows or like thinks you're like, regardless of your status, they just think you're superior to them.
Right. You make a great point there. Like, you're gonna make a one size fits all thing. I think it won't be as much of a scam if you sat there and talked to a guy and you heard about a situation like we talked about with Kevin Samuels, how he could have asked this guy, where do you work? What do you want to do?
Right.
Well, all this. Like, if you do that and then you tailor him a plan or something like that, I think that would be a better situation. But a lot of guys just want to be like, quick money.
Okay, so now I see why Kevin Ray Wilder is saying White Pill Coach White Pill doesn't have game.
Yeah.
Because he's going back trying to create a dating program, coaching guys how to, or girls, whatever, how to like pick up the other sex.
Which one is?
Huh?
Which one's trying to do that?
Coach White Pill.
So Coach
right? Because he said he's going back to doing the PUA stuff, right?
Okay.
But it's like, from Kevin Ray Wilder's perspective, it's like, if you have no game, how are you supposed to teach other people how to do it?
Right. Let's see if Black Silver shares your sentence. So he says, what way does PUA always sell himself? By game. PUA mindset always to increase his chances in every way possible. System, efficiency, lines, numbers, game. Why do you think you wouldn't tell your mom or your date that you're a PUA? Because it's going to come out as a player.
Right.
Who's not satisfied with one girl but to increase lay count? Of course your goal is to frame it like a good guy's PUA, but it hasn't been like this. And why you think it's creepy to make a receipt and girls disapprove of it? I didn't understand that one exactly. Women find it manipulative regardless of what guys think or how much you justify it. The mere fact that you go to the streets to approach different girls for a chance to get laid or diversionized, you think it's a moral thing to do, bruh? Can you imagine a pastor or the Pope starts to do numbers game? He has a great point. Yeah, I mean, he put it together. I mean, you and Black people seem to be on the same mind there.
Ethicals.
Yeah, the same ethicals. Yeah, I guess that Asian honor. Is that it?
That's supposed to be an honor that's shared by everyone.
That should be an honor. I agree with it actually too.
Right.
I agree with it actually too. Let's get it.
Infield footage. I'm not against infield footage at all, so I actually did film some infield footage. Every single girl that showed up to those parties was there because they knew me, or they were friends with somebody who knew me. And so why is this relevant? Because, like, it's not me just trying to brag.
He's got a point here. I mean, 0 pools in Las Vegas. How many tries? What were your clients who paid $4K? What would they think about that? That's a great point. If you can't pool in Las Vegas, you might be ducked. You might be ducked and cucked.
Right.
Yeah. Let's get it.
But if you think about it, right? We watched their live stream together. I feel like Kevin Ray Wilder is always the one that's like controlling the pace of the discussion.
Okay.
And I don't know how it's gonna work because you have two guys on this live stream, and one is always dominating the other.
Yeah.
And I guess this probably spills over to their actual life realities, like when they're going out.
Yeah. I think when it comes to something like that, I think when it comes to stuff like this, where like your manhood is kind of into play, I think that you can't really. I think it's hard to partner up on stuff like that, like where it's like, oh yeah, who's got good game, who's a better fighter, who's a better fitness guy. Like it's always going to be somebody like feels like they're better than, or somebody that feels like a little envious or something. And I think it's not going to work out. I think it's best to like collab periodically here and there, and not try to like put your whole eggs in the basket of this other person over here. Unless it's like your brother, even your brother or somebody, your cousin still.
Jonas brother, they even have their own drama.
The Jonas brother, yeah, look at them. Like the one he blew up, the rest of them stayed ugly, and they ain't even doing that now. They look crazy.
And then they get married, and their wife are like comparing to each other.
Yeah.
Like, oh, his wife is prettier than his wife, more successful, more money. It's like the comparing game never stops.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. And no one wants to admit that they're the beta male. Like,
nobody wants. Nobody. Hold up. He had. Oh damn. He had another video where it was showing like them doing the infield game. It was bad.
Let's see.
And she liked the videographer guy instead. And then you know they ended up hooking up that night. This is, you might be thinking, oh, why is this relevant? This would be relevant in a second.
Anytime a man tries to hold them accountable, they flip out. And call them haters, and call them jealous. They say, we're better than you, we got more subs than you, we got more tacos than you, we got more than you.
And he's not a bad looking guy.
Coach Whitepill? Okay.
So if you're not bad looking and you're still not getting laid, either you don't want to get laid, you know, or
your game levels were low.
Or you're just not pleasant to be around.
Yeah, the game levels were looking low in that video. I gotta show you the video. Yeah, the game levels were looking low, but I think we should end it right there. And I think you heard another thing about it. He said the videographer took a girl that Coach Whitepill wanted, and then I guess he busted out, and Coach Whitepill had to sit in his bed that night and listen to it.
That's another thing I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like if you are a team, right? I feel like aren't there like some sort of bro code? It's like if your friend wants this girl, then you keep your hands off her. No matter how slutty she is, if she's all over you, you're like, no, I don't want you.
I think that there's like I don't know. It's like a lot of guys will say that they don't care, but then they really will care. Have you seen like you haven't seen New Jack City? Have you not seen New Jack City?
I saw it. We watched it together.
Oh, we did. Yeah. So you
it's
remember
the one that the young guy got hooked up to cocaine or that some kind of drug.
Yeah. So that's a great example. The one guy took a girl that the other guy liked, and you know they were in a business together, and he started getting mad because he was a simp and this girl was a thot.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the guy who took her was like, hey, you should care about this little chick anyway. Or something like that. And he poured like liquor on her and stuff like that.
There was a lot of nude scenes. I remember.
Yeah, it's like the same thing though. But yeah.
It's just I feel like this is just some code that people should all follow. Like of course people are gonna get mad. It's like I know I'm not with that girl. I'm not with that guy. But it's like I like that guy. I told you about it, and then you still, you know, like I don't know.
I guess women and men have a different thing. I think that's more of a woman thing. Like
no, that's more like a men thing.
Like you think about like how a girl would know that somebody talked to their friend, they won't want to deal with them, or like it'll be harder for that guy to get through sometimes. I don't know. It's not all the way.
If the guy's is high value, right? It's high status.
Yeah.
Super attractive. And all the girls have a crush on him. Then whoever can get with him will get with him. Like nobody will feel hurt about it in certain ways.
So basically what you're saying is that's how Coach Whitepill should have been. That's how the bro code should have been.
So it depends on what the girl is. It depends on what the girl is. If the girl is like a high status, you know, like celebrity like, then oh yeah, whoever gets a band, go for it. But if it's just like a regular girl that, you know, is like on the party and I saw her, I start talking to her, I actually like her, and then you are my friend, and you clearly saw that I was trying to get with her. Yeah. And then you step in the middle of it and you took her away from me, I would be pissed.
That's kind of lame. That is kind of lame, but then it's kind of on the same token as what you said about the celebrity girl. Everybody thought she was attractive, and I guess it's kind of whoever could get it. I don't know. I understand both sides. Okay. Yeah, I understand both.
And then the next morning, you go to all of our friends bragging about how you got a girl and I did it.
That would probably be lame. Yeah, if he woke up in the morning like, yeah, Julie had that. She had that splash. And then Coach White was like, he's punching the air when he leaves the room and stuff.
Hello? Hey, Kevin, it's me, Jimmy. I read your free ebook, and you know, I know you're down on hard times a little bit. You know, you just had the whole falling out with Coach Whitepill. I don't know the whole backstory, so I'm not gonna take any sides. But yeah, you know, I know you need a place to stay, man. And yeah, you're a gamer, dude. I really want you to come stay with me, man, and we can hit these chicks hard. Oh, not this guy again. Sorry, dude. I wouldn't want to impose on you, so yeah, I'm just gonna find a hotel, dude. It's no biggie. No way, Kevin. You're Kevin Ray Wilder, man. I watch you religiously, man. Like I can't just let you stay out on the streets, man. Like, yeah, man. Just stay with me, man. As long as you need, man. It's no problem. Let's meet at the club and we can hash it out and we can game some girls. Let's do that. Ew, look at his outfit. Ugh.
Kevin, what's up, man? Hey, so glad to see you, man. Well, yeah, Kevin, this is an epic link up, man. I'm just so glad. I'm so glad we linked up. Yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, I've got something to share. Yeah, so yeah, you see that girl over there? Dude, I've been eyeing her for a while, and now that I got you, oh, I can make anything happen. Let's go game her up, bro.
Yeah, bro, let's get her.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm so happy. Follow me. Yeah, so yeah, what's your sign?
It's not a good match with yours. I know that.
What's your name? You live around here?
Well, that's none of your business, you creep. Kevin Ray Wilder, is that you? Kevin, wow.
You know Kevin?
You're in my way. Kevin, come over here, Kevin. Oh, hey, have you met my friend Jimmy? Yeah, I don't have time for him right now. You're here, so what's up? Let's get out of here. Hey, Jimmy, you wouldn't happen to have any Jimmys, would you?
Yeah, man. There's a full box in the bathroom, man. Just have at it.
Thanks, bro. You're a real one.
Oh, man, he was supposed to help me out. I mean, I guess it'll get better.
Kevin, pull those down. Let me give you that guac 3000. Yeah, let's do that.
It'll get better. You can only get better around the people that you're always around, right?
Kevin, I think your roommate's listening to this, Kevin. Don't go too hard. Just... Kevin!
Not again.
He used my whole box of condoms.
Morning, Kevin. Dude, I'm washing your dishes again, dude. Like, you guys said you were gonna wash dishes. You guys had sauce all over the plate, man. You and that girl, Julie.
Chill, bro.
When are you gonna wash dishes, man? It's been 2 months.
Don't worry, dude. I'll wash them soon.
Come on, man. Like,
but I'm about to take Julie out, so I'll see you later, bro. All right?
Oh.
What the hell is he doing? Hey, is that my stuff, dude? Hey, Jimmy! Come here, dude! Dude, what are you doing? Come on, dude. Dude, come on.
Dude. I tried to let you stay. You didn't give me any girls.
Come on, man. I've been trying my best, bro. Come on.
No, I'm not letting you back in.
Dude, come on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude.
I want some girls.
Dude, just give me one more night. I can have you all the girls you want, dude. Come on.
You're gonna have to stay at a hotel. Find somebody else. Yeah, but that's it's not looking good over there, man. Trouble in paradise over there in the white pill space. But yeah, that's the video right there.
Oh, that's the video right there.
What you got?
And also, you know how like all the millennials, millennials are the younger generation, Gen Z, all the Gen Zs, right? They have that celebrity house thing going on, influencer house going on. It's like when your private life and your work life is so blended together, you don't have any privacy. That's when things get really messed up.
That's just an explosion waiting to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing. It's like if you're living together with the people that you work together and you share zero secrets, zero boundary, no privacy, something's gonna happen. So someone's gonna lose respect.
It's
gonna be ugly.
That's true. Alright, yeah, but that's real. Yeah, that's a good video about Black Silver, man. Of course, y'all go subscribe to him right now. If you watched to this point, man, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.